My name is Bradley Norris. I am the director of the Technology Entrepreneurship Center in the business school here at Baylor University. My background is technology and business at every point in my career. My undergraduate is in computer science and math, my graduate work in business. I've worked in the corporate sector. I worked for Hewlett-Packard, EDS, Agilent Technologies, and generally speaking in the interface of new product introductions. So development of new technologies, working with the labs, moving things into production, whatever form that took, that difficult zone of that transition moment is where my career has always taken me. So as my work here at Baylor has matured, that's how I got pulled into our lab to market activities, working with the Provost's office on commercializing technologies, as well as the course that I teach on technology entrepreneurship, and a second course I teach on corporate innovation. Baylor University has been an incredible place to exercise this background and skills and gifts that I have because they've been flexible and are hungry to see new approaches to this world of technology translation.
So my name is Anna Sahadev. I am studying electrical and computer engineering and pursuing certificate programs in entrepreneurship and global engagement. I'm graduating in May 2021.
My name is Junheng Lee, and I'm a senior electrical and computer engineering major here at Baylor University. I am set to graduate in August of 2021.
We have a really unique class at Baylor University called Technology Entrepreneurship. First of all, let me say it's cross-listed, meaning grad students, undergrad, we've had PhD, masters from all over campus. That's the other cool thing. Anybody from across campus can take this class. We have business students, engineering students, biology, fashion merchandising. Everybody comes in to take this class. Now, the reason it exists, though, is because of this gap between university innovation and the sort of acceleration that occurs through the investment community, VCs and angels. And they call that gap the Valley of Death because so many innovations, something on the order of 97% of innovations die in that. They just never get out of the lab or get past patenting to the point where they're commercialized. So this class is focused on that gap. How can we move innovations out of the lab and to the point where they become interesting to investors? And so we study a variety of tools, but probably most importantly, we get our feet and hands dirty with the work of moving technologies. So that class will investigate every semester 5 or 6 different technologies and helping build the collateral to expand the value proposition so that those technologies can be justified from a granting or investment perspective.
Tech entrepreneurship was one of the classes where I got to get really involved in the project, and I really enjoyed doing that. It was really neat coming from an engineering background and being able to see how the market plays a role into that, how market research is helpful, how you even look into technology and see what the value of the technology is. I especially really enjoyed working on the project for that class. We were basically just given an entire research area and we had to do the market analysis. I got to learn a lot about looking into a patent database and seeing if there's similar patents to our technology. And that was just really cool, just having had a previous internship in IP law and like connecting the IP law experience with the business experience. That was one of my favorite classes. GBEC 2 was just amazing. I loved the project in that class, and for the project we got to build a stochastic market simulator. So it simulated how the market would perform in the future based on how it performed in the past. It was just really exciting to be able to use some of the technical engineering skills and build a model that the professor was excited about and that potentially we could use in the future for our own investments.
For the 3 years of my electrical and computer engineering degree, I was mainly in engineering courses, a lot of math courses, a lot of electrical circuits courses. I've got to say that I wasn't the most talented student in the class, but I did grow in my respect for engineers. But then when I took the technology and entrepreneurship course, I realized that with entrepreneurship, with business, we can bridge the two professions together. Actually, we can bridge multiple professions together, where we can help the talented and gifted engineers to bring their research to market by means of entrepreneurship.
Entrepreneurship just helps you widen the lens that you have as an engineer. So for me, I thought about engineering as like a very technical discipline, focusing on the work that I'm doing, the research that I'm doing, the projects that I'm working on, but seeing how it connects to the market and the end goal of making a product that customers can use is really helpful.
As an engineer, I think it's very, very important to learn about entrepreneurship because the engineering school prepares you to be a good problem solver. They also train you to work in teams. But one thing that they might lack is the ability for students, engineering students, to think about ways to make the most impact. As in, how can I use the research that I am working on to impact others, or how can I make this research a valuable resource for others?
Well, when I was taking my technology entrepreneurship class, I also started interning for Baylor's lab to market team. And these two roles fit really well. I was able to use what I learned in the class and translate it into my role. So just the experience doing market research and looking into different patents really helped me have a solid foundation in these research skills. And I've been able to use that and become better at researching different technologies and knowing how these different technologies interact with each other. More so, I think in the future, it's allowed me to get some interviews with companies that are in this space and just build really good connections with such companies. It's helped me kind of solidify a little more of what I want to do in the future, which is similarly working with different companies in the technology field, whether it is energy storage, biotechnology, oncology, and just know that all of these opportunities exist out there and I can pursue them if I want to.
I would definitely encourage other engineering students to pursue this certificate. First of all, it is part of our electives and our prerequisite for our degree plan. So if you can choose the courses that fit with this program, I think it will be a great interdisciplinary experience for you. More than anything, the relationships that you make and have through this program is just amazing. You meet wonderful professors who are passionate about what they are doing, meet researchers, meet investors, and how they think about a certain product, how important communication is to convey the message. And so in a lot of ways, I think you will learn life lessons, you will learn things about the real world of engineering or business by partaking in this program.